Now,
Wow. Give it up for James Harden, man. Give it up for James Harden. James Harden put on a show, didn't he? Didn't he not? With all the James Harden hate that's been going on for the past week, all the media's attention being on dumping on James, James Harden went out there and put on a show of all shows, ladies and gentlemen. He literally was unguardable. He showed you why he is still one of the best players in this league. The most disrespected, the most underappreciated player in the history of the NBA. I've never seen nothing like it. I mean, seriously. What James Harden get, I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anybody try to use him for other things that he may not even be a part of. Like, they put themselves almost in liable situations. That's how bad it was. I'm like, my goodness, he could possibly sue. Cause I'm like, why are they showing James Harden partying and talking about the Rockets and COVID? And just like he's the one that did it. They're really insinuating something that they have no evidence in, no research, nothing. It was very disrespectful. It was very disrespectful. And on top of it all, what makes it worse is the fact that he came out and destroyed Dame Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. And I feel bad for them because they had no idea what was coming. And James seems like he's in his own world. Like, it don't bother him, man. Like, look, they gonna do what they do. And I'm just gonna be James. And I admire that. That's real. That is real. You know why it's real? Because no other player has more than 2 games with 40 points and 15 assists in 20 years. Let that sink in, stat people. Nobody in 20 years has ever had 2 games where they've had over 40 points and 15 assists. James Harden has done that 4 times in his career, as he finished with 44 and 17 assists. Hmm? Unbelievable. The most 40-point double-doubles in NBA history. Shaquille O'Neal got 43 of them. James Harden has 44. Michael Jordan has 39. Well, LeBron wouldn't be on this list. That's not what he do. Well, what does the bomb do? But anyway, it ain't about that bomb. Listen, let's start talking about it. It was because, basically they needed every single point. And he put up some crazy numbers. Now, they lost to Portland, but it wasn't because of James. You better look at the new fellas, because it wasn't because of James. Now, you got to look at all those new guys around there and the people he had to play with. They had 9 players active to play this game, and James was one of them. Now, y'all blamed him for people going down, right? They only had 9 active players. James had to play a lot of minutes. And you saw what James is able to do. The disrespect of this man has got to stop. It's got to stop. It's ridiculous. I've spoken about it earlier. Sure, he comes up. Yes, he comes up short in the finals. I mean, the playoffs and everything else. James Harden come up short. He ain't the only one. I don't remember DeRozan getting this much treatment. The NBA and their media has written off James Harden as that guy to disrespect. It's got to stop. It's not healthy. You let LeBron go, this guy's light years better than LeBron. He averages more assists than LeBron with less players. How is that? And he averages more points than LeBron and has just about as many rebounds as LeBron. But James Harden is the ball hog. LeBron James has the highest on ball percentage of any player in NBA history. Why is James Harden out playing him every night? Yeah, I'll let y'all tell me that another day. Another day. But not today.
Week and with the shorthanded rotation, what does it mean for this team to have been able to play a game like that? What does it mean for this team going forward?
We showed a lot of fight. We came out with a great sense of urgency. You could just tell that being the first game and only basically playing 8 players, took a toll on us toward the end of the game. So hopefully we got to finish this road trip strong and get back home and have our full roster. I did a great job. Very confident. Knew what he was drawing up. Knew where to put his guys at. It was up to us to go out there and execute.
Jonathan Fagan.
So I guess nobody was able to ask James anything derogatory. But James, I guess he understands, like, hey, this is just the business. I'm going to be James Harden no matter what. Proud of him. Harden to the Milwaukee Bucks. You just got. I don't think you need James, but if James went to the Bucks, I don't know who they could actually trade. That would be Middleton for James Harden. James Harden, Chris Middleton, and 3 picks. And bringing James Harden over. So, okay. So you had Drew Holiday, James Harden, and Giannis. And you ready to part away with Chris Middleton and a couple of draft picks. Yeah, if that was the case, it would take 3 first-round draft picks, probably a 2, along with just trading him. And then taking on James's contract after they just paid Giannis the Supermax? Man, this is all to win it this year then. Plus, I don't think Giannis is willing to give up Chris Middleton. Him and Chris has been battling. They like friends. So, proud of him, man. James is not even in shape. Now, see, don't give me this that you got to be in shape. If you got skills, it's going to show. If you got skills, it's going to show up one way or another. You still can get yours. So even though James Harden ain't in the shape, he played 43 minutes tonight, scored 44 points, 17 assists, and they had nobody to really sub for him. He was the only one of the stars that was eligible to play. They only had 9 guys, but yet everybody wanted to blame James for bringing it over. Well, people are going to say what they want to say. But hey, it is what it is. I'm going to ride with James. Because I know James can hoop. No matter what, he 10 pounds overweight. But he can still score, as you can see. And he got 17 dimes and only playing with 9 players. That's special. That's something that people going, that's what's up. So, for all you LeBron fans out there, this is what greatness looks like. When the chips are down, you could deliver. So, that's about it. That's all I got for you. So anyway, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the page, hit that notification bell. If you are subscribed and you did hit the bell and you're not getting notifications, hit that send feedback button over there and say, hey, I ain't getting my notification. Let it be known to them. And you send my page address and saying, I'm not getting my notifications. I need to know why. So let me know. I'm out.